Sorry about that. Like, I had to, you know, I had to answer the phone over there because the doctor's office was calling and I had to reschedule something. So, I had to reschedule this. I'm gonna get my ears pierced, so I had to reschedule that, for, um, Wednesday the 13th. So, on the 13th, I'm getting my ears pierced. And I already got like a bunch of earrings. Like, I'm so excited. I mean, I don't like the thought of like piercing, your ears and stuff like that, but because it's literally like a wound, it heals and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like I'm also excited. I feel really bad about it, but I also feel really excited because I like earrings. But I don't know. I don't know. Ah! Crap. It's too late now. No, it's not too late, actually, but you know, hopefully, 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 things are alright. I will pray to God about it. Hopefully, He'll kind of put it in my soul to, like, you know, whether or not, to know whether or not it's the right thing to do. And, if not, I'll cancel and forget about it. So, yeah. So we left off on algebra stuff. Like, I want to get, like, I mean, I'm good at math, but, like, I want to get, like, killer at math. So I'm going to review everything in, like, I'm going to try to just do that, like, an hour a day at least. So, hopefully it goes well. I mean, math is alright. I mean, math can be fun. I'm going to try to, like, get more enjoyment out of it. Create a prayer book. Yes, I want to create a prayer book with all my favorite prayers in it, and all the important ones, and ones that I want to learn, ones that I don't yet know. Um, and then I want to put in, like, patron saint prayers, for saints that I really, really like, and saints that are patron saints of things that I really could use help with, or other people I know could use help with. And then, like, I want to really decorate it, and I don't know. I just want it to be really awesome. A lot of planning is going to go into this prayer book. It's not going to be like, an overnight thing. It's just, I'm going to be doing, drafts and stuff and prototypes. And I'm going to try to, like, really make it really beautiful. I'm not going to, like, pressure myself. I'm going to take time to do it. So maybe it won't be done by the end of the break, but I really want to just get underway with it. You know what I mean? That's what this means, I guess. I want to work out every day. Obviously, there will be rest days, just because that's the way it should be done. It's healthy to have rest days. But, I'm gonna work. That's just to, like, um, boost me to, like, work out, often. I think I'm gonna stretch every day, though. Maybe. I mean, I could miss a few days here and there, but the point of this is to work out often. And, like, be one of those kind of people that, like, wake up at 6 a.m. and jog. Because I really miss running, because I did it all throughout, high school and whatnot, or, I did it all throughout middle school, and I really liked it. So, I want to try to do 7 pieces of artwork per day. I know that's a big, goal, but I want to, like, see, like, improvement vastly over the, break. And, if I do 7 pieces of artwork a day, like, I'm gonna improve faster, and, I'm gonna be exposed to it more, and so it's just gonna be a very good experience, I think, like, something very good to do. I want to write something every day, like a poem, or, whatever, a prayer, whatever. Next thing is write a short story. I want to write a short story. I've already, like, wrote a short story for my mom. I'm still, like, tweaking it and whatnot, but It's from my mom, and it's really, really adorable. I mean, it's like awesome, and it's totally custom to her. And I like it. I like how it's come out. Um, it's cute too. Uh, I think I'll share it on here. I think I'll read it. But yeah, um, I want to write in Hungarian a little bit at least each day, just to really like become more fluent. I want to watch a film per day. I have a whole list of films that I want to watch, so I'm gonna like just pick one from there each day. Um, and a lot of them will. I want to watch like a foreign movie at least once a week. Um, because I want to really, really get into my languages and whatnot. And be active with those. Especially French. Lately, I'm getting a lot into French. Um, because I'm French, and you know, it's just I'm realizing that I really like it in the past few days because I've been going on Duolingo and studying it, and really I've been noticing that like I understand it pretty well. You know what I mean? Like certain phrases that they say, like it just makes sense to me. I don't know, it's weird but cool. And what else? Okay, positivity journal each day. I have this thing called a positivity journal, and I write down at the end of the day. I kind of just, write down everything that was positive about the day. I try to keep negative things out of that journal because it's supposed to be for positive stuff, and it's a really good thing to have because at the end of the day, if you write in it, you're defragmenting everything that happened in the day, and I think that's a really healthy practice um, for your mental health. I think it's really healthy. Um, and that's something that I've started doing the first day of school, which was September 9th. And so that proved to be a really helpful thing throughout the semester. Even though I still had a few problems throughout the semester, that really helped, like, I think. So yeah, definitely. It definitely, because if I had that like last year, I think I would have been more positive and I wouldn't have had as bad a depression as I had, and definitely. So that is a positive thing. I recommend that positivity journal. You don't even have to fill up a full page each day, but I try to fill up about a page each day. I mean, don't try, like just do what you can and say everything that you can think of, and it's a really positive thing to do. Saint of the day each day. I do that every day anyway, but sometimes I miss a day, you know or whatever, but I always make it up, like I always read that saint that I missed. So yeah, I mean, that's always fun to read because it's a religious thing, keeps you closer to God. You can pray to the saints, you can learn about new saints, holy people, their examples of what you should be in life and whatnot, everything like that. Work on iconic drawing, iconography, artwork, and stained glass too. Alright, I'm really interested in like, drawing more religious art. So drawing more stuff to do with God and the saints and like, stories from the Bible and, figures from the Bible and like, um, so I'm really interested in drawing icons. That's the real definition of icon, not like, Marilyn Monroe or something like that. Like, yeah, that's an icon in like the media, but that's not the true definition of icon. When you're saying icon like that, it's kind of disrespectful because the real definition of an icon is that picture of like a religious saint and figure and whatnot, God, Jesus, Mary, the Holy Family, etc. And usually saints and you know, God, Jesus, etc. Um, and stained glass. I'm really interested in getting into learning how to do that. Learn how to make stained glass and art on a stained glass window, and you know, that would be really cool because in my dream house, like when I grow, well, when I grow up, I'm already grown up pretty much, but like when I like, you know, get out of college and get a house and whatnot, uh, get married, I would like to have a house that has stained glass windows that I've designed or whatever. That would be really cool, and it would really like include my Gothic church interests and whatnot, and you know, it would include Catholicism and Christianity and whatnot. Like, I think that would be really cool. So yeah, that's always been a dream of mine. I want to practice the clarinet each day and become more skilled and knowledgeable in music theory. Like, I want to become better at soloing, as far as jazz goes, and not just jazz, as far as classical music goes and all kinds of other genres, maybe, I don't know. But practicing my clarinet each day is a definite goal because I want to become, you know, way better at it and everything. Imagine what would happen if I practiced every single day. I could only imagine the greatness that it would become. Like, seriously, God gives you all these talents, and God gives you life to live it. Your parents give you life to live it, as well. And my name means life, so like I'm I'm meant to live. You know what I mean? And I take that very seriously. Like, I'm really like my message in life is like my purpose in life is living. I feel like I have many purposes. I guess like my family and everything, and friends and acquaintances, relatives, etc. But like living is the main thing, and like living for God, and like definitely like having a relationship with God and at all times throughout my life, and it's the most important thing. As Him as the center. And anyway, maintaining cleanliness of my room and household. I want to like really help around the house more, and I want to keep my room clean. I really cleaned my room, and like I've been maintaining it and ever since, and it hasn't gotten dirty since. Like, I've been really keeping up with it, and I'm really happy with myself because usually, when I'm depressed, my room tends to reflect that. And now I'm like a much happier person, like, and so my room reflects that. My room looks a lot cleaner and a lot more bright, and like it's really a lot nicer. And yeah, I mean, I'm still getting to where I need to be in life. And you never stop growing, but I'm better than I was before, and that's what really matters. I was really thinking about that during school year when my teacher was, or not my teacher, but this lady I was seeing for counseling, kind of like just somebody I could see to like see how I'm doing and stuff like that. Like she was getting a little mad with me because I would tell her problems, and sometimes you relapse, sometimes you still have like new anxieties and or anxieties about the same thing. I mean, that happens. Like I said, past, present, future, same thing. So literally, like, sometimes the past comes back because it's part of you. It's part of you. So I mean, don't let the past dictate. This is a line from My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and it's so true. Don't let the past dictate who you are, but let it be part of who you will become. Because literally, like, the past is part of who you will become naturally, or whatever, but like, don't let it like dictate who you are necessarily. Like, you can change and like become things, but you can't change necessarily because, your past is part of you. So yeah, it's really complicated, but I I understand that concept of time. But anyway, music theory, yeah, I already talked about that. Read all the Princess Diaries books. I read most of them. I want to read them all again. So that's in addition to the 20 books, I guess, because that's just another thing. But yeah, I mean, I love the Princess Diaries books, and I want to get more into it again because a new book just came out, The Royal Wedding, where me and Michael get married. I'm assuming, and so that's really exciting. I really want to read that, so I want to get back into that obsession that I had like when I was in 2012. you know, that was a good in 2011, I believe I had the obsession then. And it's kind of been on the back burner, but I miss it, and I'll get back into it. I want to write a comic book. I already have an idea that I've had for years, like since I was a kid. So I'm gonna write a comic book about a superhero called Dinky Toenails, and it's gonna be this, guy with an afro, and it's like a red afro, like a ginger, basically. Don't ask, don't ask me. It was my child self that came up with this idea, and basically, it's not really like a clown per se, but it's kind of like reminiscent of a clown, but not necessarily. I guess I don't know. I hope it's like a new take on it. I guess a new take on the clown. I don't know, like a more like cool take, not like a scary take. But I don't really know. Maybe it's not gonna have anything to do with the clown. All I know is I want it to happen because it's been an idea for years. So yeah, and I started it when I was little, but I never finished basically, and I never really finished an issue of the comic. But it's always been a dream. Eat healthier. No salt, no sugar, less gluten, more veggies. So no sugar is gonna be kind of hard, but not that hard. Um, like I want to try to like really get off the baked goods, like literally no dairy, because I don't like what they do with the meat. I don't like what they do with like the meat department or the dairy or meat industry or dairy industry. I don't like what they do in those industries, to the animals, and I don't like what they do. It's just it's highly immoral. And like I don't know, I just don't like that, and it's just not even good for you. I mean, cow milk, it's not even meant for us. Like literally, it actually, I don't know where people get the um, information that it helps bones, calcium, and dairy. I mean, and yeah, dairy. Uh, but it's actually it depletes the calcium. I don't know who came up with that. It's good for your bones. It's not. So yeah, I mean, know your nutrition. Um, that's kind of why I'm really interested in herbs and or about or holistic stuff. Um, and natural foods and whatnot, and spices and like plants, and I'm really interested in nutrition as well because I think it's all, I don't know why, it's just extremely interesting to me. I've always been really interested in herbs. Like my parents have always been really interested in that stuff, and like lavender, good smells like that, like smells that can really like have a good effect on your body, and like I'm fascinated by that, like how those things affect your body, and like herbs and all that, and the smell, the fragrances, and I'm really interested in that. So I know a lot about nutrition and a lot about all that stuff. So in a way, I kind of want to be a naturopath, which is basically a doctor that provides holistic health answers instead of like drugs and whatnot. Like it's like basically natural remedies. And I really like that stuff. I mean, it's very good for calming. I'm really interested in that stuff. I'm definitely pursuing it in one way or another. I don't know. what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah. I want to make rosaries. I already do that with my mom, and she's part of a rosary meeting group, and that's cool. But and they're really fun to make. Takes some skill. You know, you have to know how to do this certain kind of knot, which is kind of hard. But you know, patience. You get a sense of patience with that knot thing. But you know, it's really rewarding because then you send them off to people who don't have many rosaries in their countries and whatnot, and they really appreciate them. And it spreads the faith. You know, it's just a really good thing to do. So that's helpful and everything. I want to say the rosary at least twice a day. Um, I want to try to have a rosary that I dedicate to a specific person, and then I just want to like have a rosary that I just say, or you know, for a specific intention altogether, not person necessarily, but for an intention. You know, something like that. So yeah. Um, the 21st thing I put on here was to draw more men. At least 3 out of the 7 artworks per day are gonna be male because I want to like get a lot better at drawing guys. Because I draw a lot of girls. I think it's because I know what a girl looks like because I'm a girl and I know what I want to look like and what my makeup wants to look like. So, or what I want my makeup to look like. So I just draw what I want my stuff to look like, I guess. And for men, it's kind of hard because I don't look at like I look at guys, but like usually with me, I look at the guy that I'm interested at the moment. So like I guess it's like kind of like difficult to picture what many different guys look like because at each point in time, I kind of just focus on the guy that I'm into, and you know, I don't want to base every guy on him. So I guess like I'm gonna try to like just study like diagrams and whatnot, and try to like figure out how I can draw a guy. So yeah, so that's my goals for the present. Um, those are things I'm going to be working on currently in life. And then other things like, you know, daily things, I guess. But, you know, I don't want to bore y'all. I'm still kind of awkward at speaking, even though I've been doing this for like a few months now. Like 6 months or 7 months or something. But, yeah, I mean, even though I've been doing it that long, I'm still a little awkward at speaking. I mean, I've gotten better. I've definitely seen improvement, but, you know, um, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at it yet, and I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting consistent. I'm getting. What do I want to say? I don't know. I think this, you know, my improvements will come with all these things that I want to do. Like, you know, I'll grow from all that, and I'll become basically um a more seasoned person, a more grown person. You know, learning a lot more. So anyway, so things I appreciate about right now in life, um, are my family, my job because it's somewhere to go like once in a while, you know, 2 days a week, and then you know, I make money from it, so like I can save that money. I mean, that's really something I appreciate. Excuse me. I have to maneuver my body into a more comfortable position. So, this is gonna be a two-parter, I believe, because that other video, I don't want to risk messing up the audio by adding it into this one. So that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, yeah, like that's something I really appreciate. You know, the fact that I could save my money away. Yeah, that's really cool. Um, School I appreciate. That's something I appreciate in my life now in general. It's like now, but it's not like now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm in school now technically, but Like, I'm not in it like at the moment, obviously, because I'm at summer vacation. But I'm on summer vacation, but like technically I still go there, and like yeah, and I have books out from there right now, like a ton. So yeah, um, I just appreciate school a lot because it's somewhere to go every day, and like it's somewhere to meet new people, and really, you can talk to people who can literally like help you figure out what you want to do with your life, and that's pretty awesome. It's stressful sometimes, like because basically I have so many interests that I don't want to just spend. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to just spend my life doing one job. The fact is, you don't have to. You could spend your life doing like different jobs. Like, you know, I mean, you don't. Yeah, I think at some point it's especially if you have a family, it's like good to hold on to a job, but like, or at least have some, you know, you're sure that like you have something that's like income. But like, you know, I think you can change your job like as you grow. That's why it's so important to have an education, because then you could do multiple things in your life. Like you can uh, have a business like doing one thing, and then at another part in your life you can, you know, maybe you could start out with like a small job, and then basically once you get out of college, you could do your job like that you studied for. You could do something with that, and then maybe at a different part in your life you could have a small business like doing making things or and then selling, and then or you could become like a practitioner or whatever, um medical health practitioner, or you can like have a business like making stained glass windows or something like that. Like, that would be freaking awesome. But yeah, so I think that's kind of what basically when you're figuring these things out, you just gotta like state your feelings, have a mental pep talk with yourself, and then just kind of figure these things out. Because I'm kind of figuring this out now. Like, that's actually a good plan, like for me, for my life, because I don't want to have just one job throughout my whole life. Like, I want to do multiple things. I don't want to be stuck with one job. That's just not how life should be. Or at least for me, that's not what I envision. Maybe some people could do that, but not me. Or maybe I could. I don't know. It all depends on God's plan, doesn't it? So, like, literally, who knows? Who knows? But anyway, um, home. I appreciate home because I love being here because it's so comfortable, and I just love it here. I'm always welcome, and I've known this place my whole life. It has my past, present, and future involved in it. So I love it here. It's a very special place. And friends, I appreciate friends that I've met and that I currently have, and I appreciate them. What can I say? It's good to have people that you can say hi to and maybe talk about um, things that you recently heard about, or just anything basically. Books I appreciate in life now. I'm really into reading lately. That's one of my most main interests lately, reading a ton. And yeah, I'm really excited for reading. I'm actually reading this book right now. It's might seem like a childish book, but and it is. It's meant for sixth graders, I guess, because it's I'm almost done though. Um, and it's about basically these two friends who are very different from each other. One of them is a very girly girl who's really excited about boys all the time, and one of them is a more of a tomboyish girl who's really, really into football. And I really like this book. I mean, even if it's a young kid book, you still learn things from it because they explain football in this book, and I don't know much about football. But now I kind of know a lot more because like this book is like amazing. It's telling me about football and I'm like, oh my gosh, so that's how it works. Um so it's pretty good. Um and then languages, I'm really excited about languages. This break. Um I have trouble like focusing on one language at a time because I like so many. But you know, I'm mostly focusing on Hungarian, French, and Italian right now, and Spanish as well. I don't know, those are the four like main languages I'm really focusing on right now. But like, I want to like, I'm also doing Egyptian Arabic, so that's like another one, fifth. But I want to like intensely study Hungarian though because like I really love that language, and I want to become more fluent as the days go on. Music, I'm really excited about. I just love music. I love my clarinet and whatnot. Shows and films, I'm really excited for watching some different films and shows and whatnot. That's always fun. Drawing, I'm really excited about drawing. I'm really excited about God. I'm getting to know God more each day. Videos, I'm really excited about making more videos and everything. Continuing this because it's been really fun and it's a good outlet and it really helps me with speaking. I'm gonna like do some videos in other languages and whatnot, and that's gonna be really fun. Hold on, I dropped my slipper. I picked it up. um, I'm excited about confidence. I'm excited about getting more confidence, and since I started doing this, I've been more and more confident, and lately I've just been gaining more and more confidence, and that's what comes from working on yourself as a person and learning more and growing more as a person in the ways that you should be, and with sticking with God. You gain a lot of confidence and you really start to take care of yourself, and then you can attract others, and because you're more like a magnet that way. Because when you're happy, you're one of the most attractive people in the world. It's just the fact of life, really. um, Growing and taking care of self. That's the last one, and I already talked about that. Okay, now let's talk about the new slate, the future, because it is the new year. Um, I want to get all A's in school. Period. I want to travel, possibly. Um, with a school trip, possibly. We'll see what happens. That might not happen, but you know, it could be to a different state, even like anything like that. You know, we'll be fine. That would be cool. Um, Maybe take a summer class. This summer. Continue at my market that I work at. Uh, Continue working there. And just continue saving at least $30 a week away, for savings, and it all adds up. It all adds up at the end of the year. Exercise often and run because I miss running. Obviously, I'm gonna be one thing I'm really gonna be trying to do is going to bed earlier. Like I'm gonna try to go to bed at 10 or 10:30 each night, and then in the morning when I wake up, I'll feel so good because sleep is key. To how you feel. And when you sleep well, you feel great in the morning. And when I wake up early in the morning, as I did today, you know, I can go jogging, early in the morning, and it's gonna be really awesome because it's a perfect time to go jogging because it's not like hot or anything. In the summer, that's the perfect time to jog, like early in the morning because it's not hot out, and then it's like everybody's like not fully really awake yet, and it's the perfect time. And then it goes by fast because it's in the morning, it's you just do it and get it done. And that's your exercise for the day. And another thing that's really good to do in the morning is taking a swig of water when you wake up. I heard it's very good for digestion, very good for um, you know cleansing your body throughout the day, and it's really helpful. So um I want to sew more often and sew at home. Um, and really like try a bunch of different patterns and try to sew a lot of different things. So yeah, there you have it. That'll be awesome. Drawing daily, as I said before, praying daily, getting closer and closer to God. Um, yeah, just having that real relationship with God, trying to go to confession more often, and yeah, like that's something I really want to do. And then I want to meet new friends at college, like maybe even online. I mean, online's a little like harder because you have to really search, I guess, but sometimes it just happens. Like yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it just happens, and like it's how it is. But at school, I feel like I need to try to like talk to people more, as far as just being friends with them, and that would be cool. That would be really something that I would grow with because I'm not. I mean, I'm friendly, but I'm not like that good at like getting close to people when they're new and stuff like that. Like it takes me a long time to get comfortable with someone. So like that would be really something that's a growing thing because if I'm able to like meet new people and be friends with them and kind of be more open to them, that's a scary thing for me. Like it's not something I'm comfortable with at all. But I'm gonna try it out this year and hopefully great things come out of it. And who knows? Um, I really want to kind of go on dates and have a relationship. Actually, I don't necessarily really want that. Like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But like at the same time, I could kind of like satisfy what would come out of that with other things, like by myself. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I just don't want to get hurt. But at the same time, like, I just want to like date and stuff because I want to learn things from it. Like, I've never been on a date before, like a real date, a real first date. So I kind of just think I'm excited about whenever that will happen. But like, um, like I don't know. I don't think I have to. I mean, I don't really. I want to actually kind of stay away from relationships for a while because I don't know why I put that in there because I want to actually I want to work on myself a lot, and I can't really do that if I'm like distracted with you know someone. I mean, I have to work on myself first. So I think I'm gonna be single for a long time, maybe, and I mean maybe I'll go on like one date. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not really into like that. I'm not really comfortable with that because I don't really like to date anybody unless I'm like really into them. So maybe I'll just stay true to myself and basically work on myself right now. And just have friends, read and grow. But also, I kind of heard something about you're never really just friends with the opposite sex. But I don't know. I don't know. I just heard that. I think I'll expand upon that in another video though. I want to grow. That's the main thing. I want to read more. I want to cosplay more, like dress in costumes. I want to like dress up more in costumes and stuff like that as characters I like, and you know stuff like that. I'm really into that. I want to watch all of Card Captors, which was, um, you know, also known as Card Captor Sakura. It's a really good anime, but I really liked it as a kid, and I want to watch all of it. It's really good. Like I really enjoyed it as a kid. I want to be healthy. The next one is kind of embarrassing, so I'm not gonna say it on camera. Have more conversations with people in real life. Basically have that real conversation thing that's like lost in a day of digital stuff. But in technology. But I want to try to just have real conversations with people in school. Like on campus and whatnot, and wherever I can, at work, etc. Um, Although at work I don't really like to talk to people that much. I mean, with customers, like I want to try to like really talk to them more and be more open with them, and more kind. Even though I am already kind to them, I want to be less impatient sometimes, um, or less in a rush to get things done. Even though they tell us to go fast, I'm gonna try to like go fast, but like be less stressed out and within my own self, and just all that. But I try to just stay, do my own thing, and just I don't really talk at my job. I just kind of like do my job, and that's how I like it. I mean, I like to go there and just do my job, and then go and come back and then do the same thing. That's how I like it. I want to make massive use of the library and my other resources at school. I really want to read a lot of books from the school and be really proactive with everything, all the resources, and I want to really like try new things. I want to try going to the gym at school and stuff, and I really want to make use of everything and try to just figure out what the opportunities are on campus and really make use of my experience there. Um, so I really want to do that, and that it's really nice to have independence and be there on your own and whatnot. But I really want to have friends to do it with, and I think that it will help if I go to the Catholic Center more and you know meet new people there and go on the retreats that they have available and stuff like that. Maybe get some days off from work to you know go on retreats and whatnot. That would be really cool. Um, what I'm excited for this year, in 2016, is the Olympics. I'm extremely excited about the Olympics. I was just thinking about this last night before I went to bed. I'm so excited about the Olympics. Like, I love the Olympics because it makes me feel so motivated and it makes me feel like really happy and excited. Um, I'm really excited for school because obviously I have so many aspirations for this year. Meeting new people, possibly traveling, getting to know people I've met more. I've met a lot of people this past year, and I want to get to know them even more, and that would be cool. Um, Learning new languages. Yes, learning new languages, please. Yes. Getting closer to God, obviously the number one thing. Um, Making things, um, like crafts and drawings, etc. Sewing, you know, I want to sew like so many things. So, reading, I talked about that so much. So, now let's talk about the past. I think I'm gonna put this in a part 3. So let's turn this off, and I'll just put this in a part 3 because the past deserves its own friggin' video because I wrote so many notes about this. Alright, so I know this video is long as hell, but let's do it up. See you later.